9 News at noon starts right now.
Testimony is beginning in the trial of James Craig, the former Aurora dentist accused of killing his wife with poison. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jeremy Hohola. Opening statements were given first thing this morning. In those statements, a prosecutor alleged that the final dose of poison that killed Angela Craig was given to her after she was in the hospital when he was alone with her. Prosecutor Ryan Brackley also told the jury that James Craig did internet research on poisons and had cyanide delivered to his office. Defense attorney Ashley Witham acknowledged that James Craig was a broken man who cheated on his wife, but she accused police of having blinders on and played some video captured on a home surveillance camera of a conversation between Craig and his wife.
You hear Dr. Craig talking about how he was asking for a toxicology screen the very first time she went to the hospital. Why would you do that if you were poisoning your wife?
Craig is not only charged with first-degree murder, but also faces other charges. He's accused of trying to get others to tamper with evidence, lie in their testimony, and kill witnesses. 9 News Investigates reporter Kevin Vaughan is in the courtroom and will have continuing coverage later today on 9 News. Also new at noon, one of the people involved in the killing of a Denver community activist has been found guilty of first-degree murder. Today, a Denver jury convicted Pa Ray for the death of Ma Kang back in July of 2022. She died after getting hit by a stray bullet from New Freedom Park, not far from North Xenia Street. According to Denver's district attorney, Pa Ray now faces life in prison without parole. Sentencing is expected August 22nd. 4 people were arrested in connection with her death. Earlier this year, a judge sentenced one of them, Lou Ray, to life in prison without the possibility of parole for his role in the killing. Cleaning up today after a land spout swept through the Franktown area yesterday afternoon. A business owner caught the massive winds on his Ring camera. 3 buildings that house 7 businesses just off of Highway 86 took a hit there. Ricky Martinez owns Wags and Walks, Colorado with his family. He was shocked how fast this hit. Debris damaged his business, but he says he's grateful this wasn't worse. If it happened just a few minutes earlier, dogs and employees would have been outside when the tornado spun up.
Literally within like 2 minutes. I mean, it was like we get everyone inside, so we take time and make sure everyone's in their room, everyone's secure, okay, no one's outside. All right, let's get the big dogs out, or let's get these guys outside. And then all of a sudden, like right in between that moment, it was just huge blessing. That's when it happened, when no one was outside. None of our employees, none of our animals, everyone's safe. In basically where we wanted to be if something like this had happened.
Martinez says they will have to use their second location until they can get this location up and running once again. We are expecting more hot and dry weather today with temps in the mid-90s. I guess you know, Keely, we are right in the middle of July 15th, smack dab in the middle of the month. What can we expect? But
well, we've got the hot weather, right? The temperatures in the 90s. We're going to climb into the mid-90s once again today, marking the 21st day of temperatures in the 90s so far this year. We also have a big shift in our weather for tomorrow. We'll talk about that in just a second. But you can take a look outside. We've got a mix of sun and clouds. Still 93 degrees outside the 9 News studios. Those winds out of the north light right now. They will likely whip up a bit this afternoon. Current temperatures were in the upper 80s and 90s across the plains, 70s and 80s in the mountains. So hour by hour, we can see us warming up. We're going to be 95 degrees by 1 o'clock. That is our forecast high for today. We're going to stay there at 2 o'clock, and then we're going to gradually drop down. Won't make it into the upper 80s until 6 o'clock tonight. We're going to be at 87 degrees at 7 o'clock. We do have some storms in the forecast for tonight. Most of those storms to the north and east of the metro area. So for today, mostly sunny, 95 degrees, hot, dry. Again, isolated gusty storms possible in the metro area. Very isolated in nature. We will see more and stronger storms, potentially severe storms up across the northeast corner of the state. So topping our weather headlines, certainly the heat. Again, temperatures in the mid-90s. We do have the threat for severe weather for the metro area tomorrow. We have a big change in our weather, and our weekend is looking quite nice. We'll talk more about the storms expected tomorrow in your complete forecast coming up in just a bit.
Alrighty, more than 300 firefighters are working to finally get some containment of the wildfire that's closed the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park. So far, the nearly 4,000-acre fire sparked last Thursday has not been contained. The Deer Creek fire in eastern Utah has crossed the border into Montrose County, Colorado. It's a nearly 13,000-acre fire that's just 7% contained. Yesterday, crews had to deal with this fire vortex thanks to intense heat and rising air. So far, nobody has been hurt. The fire has destroyed at least 4 homes and 5 other buildings since it sparked last Thursday. Montrose County crews are also busy with the Sow Belly fire that's burning on the border with Mesa and Delta counties. They have not been able to contain any of that since lightning also sparked it last Thursday. Luckily, the fire's size has not dramatically increased. It's at nearly 2,300 acres right now. As South Metro fire crews try to get 100% containment of the fire in Louviers, fire officials say Douglas County's helicopter really made a difference in that firefight. The county is the only one in the state with its own helicopter. The one state-operated helicopter made 6 drops on the airport fire, but Douglas County's helicopter made 88 drops on Sunday.
I can't stress enough that had we not had that fire hill attack team in the air within 10 minutes, this fire would have been far worse than it was.
It cost the county $1.8 million a year for them to operate that helicopter. There are still 2 fires still actively burning in the Grand Canyon area. The biggest one, the White Sage Fire on the North Rim, is now nearly 52,000 acres in size. The other fire, the Dragon Bravo Fire, is damaging the inside of the canyon and has so far destroyed 70 buildings, including some homes of park employees. It's estimated around 8,500 acres and was discovered on July 4th, but the park was managing that fire themselves and they did not ask for extra resources for more than 5 days.